In Australia, milder weather conditions for the next few days are expected to help firefighters battling dozens of massive wildfires that killed more than 24 people since September. On Friday, crews struggled against high winds that whipped up already dangerous conditions. Air tankers dropped fire retardant on fires near some of the most populated areas where two fires merged. Those fires have burned more than 1 million acres in the southeast. Jamie Yuccas reports now from one hard-hit area.
Good morning. This is one of nearly 3,000 homes damaged or destroyed by Australia's wildfires. There are still more than 100 fires burning right now, including a megablaze the size of Delaware. Haunting images, flames, plumes of smoke, and firefighters desperately battling walls of fire. Weather conditions deteriorated once again going into the weekend along the southeastern coast of Australia. 250,000 people were asked to evacuate, but instead, many prepared to protect their homes with hoses. Did you evacuate last time?
We did.
And you're not evacuating this time?
That's right.
Why?
Just because we're sick of uprooting and leaving. It puts a lot of stress on everybody.
Many fires were kept under control, but in the thick brush of Australia's mountain ranges, two fires merged into a 1.5 million acre blaze. Firefighters say the flames are taking hold because of record drought. Inspector Phil Sheedy has been a firefighter for 3 decades. In 33 years, you've never seen conditions like this?
Not like this, no. No. It's the duration and severity and just, the magnitude of them is just incredible. I've seen trees that would, ostensibly healthy looking tree with a bit of fire at space, and they just come down really quick because the soil is so dry.
Hundreds of Australians are starting to sift through the rubble of their still smoldering homes, returning to smog-filled towns.
I couldn't see, the smoke was so thick.
And empty stores.
They evacuated the tourists. That was our income, which is all our cream and our profit.
The world is watching it all unfold and trying to help in any way they can. Veteran firefighters from California arrived in Australia earlier this week to cheers. There's also an all-out effort to save Australia's animals. It's estimated nearly 1 billion animals, species found nowhere else in the world, have died.
Just get the head out, so
okay.
Hold her up. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, like a baby. Jan Sheehan is caring for 4 orphan wallaby sisters who need to eat every 4 hours. And we're going to feed them?
Yep. All the wallabies and kangaroos are lactose intolerant, so we have to feed them a special formula.
Oh. She seems to like it. Julie Taylor Mills has converted her property into a mini animal sanctuary. What do we have here?
So this is a redneck wallaby.
Mills is caring for 2 wallabies, and a pair of joeys just arrived. For weeks, she built fences and planted grass. Since the rest of her property has been impacted by the severe drought, Mills has also been forced to evacuate twice.
No one knows yet what the impact of these fires are going to be in terms of Australian biodiversity. So properties like this and people like that who've rescued animals like this may well be really crucial going forward.
Grassroots efforts to save some of Australia's most famous faces, while others fight for a future down under. This is just the beginning of fire season. Now the Australian military is on standby to help firefighters. But the good news is better weather conditions are expected over the next week, with wetter and cooler temperatures predicted. For CBS This Morning Saturday, Jamie Yuccas, Wingello, Australia.
It's just amazing that this has been going on since October, and I know there are so many people that are affected, but I can't help those images of the animals every time I see them. It is just absolutely soul-crushing to see that.
Yeah, and the biodiversity of that continent is just extraordinary, and to have witnessed it, firsthand is really a treasure. So the idea of it no longer being there in some parts, it's tough.
And the number of animals still in danger.
And again, people too, there are so many. It is that impact, that lasting impact.
Yeah.